In this class we can study about Export Import Bank of India. Okay, then the Export Import Bank of India, popularly known as Exim Bank of India, and it's set up on 1982. It is a public sector financial institution created by an act of parliament. In the act of 1981, by parliament created an act, that act, the Export Import Bank of India Act on 1981, and this bank was set up on 1982. Okay, the business of Exim Bank is to finance Indian export that lead to continuity of foreign exchange for India. Okay, then the main aim behind the Export Import Bank of India is financing for foreign trade or for financial help for export and import. Okay, then it is the principal financial institution of India for foreign and international trade. It was previously a branch of Industrial Development Bank of India, but as the foreign trade sector grew and it was made into an independent body. The main function of the Export Import Bank of India is to provide financial and other assistance to importers and exporters of the country, and it oversees and coordinates the working of other institutions that work in the import-export sector. Then the main function is to coordinate working of other institutions in the import and export sector. The ultimate aim is to promote foreign trade activities in the country. Then main aim is to promote foreign trade activities. Okay. The bank's primary objective is to develop commercially viable relationship with a target set of externally oriented companies, offering them a comprehensive range of product and service. To coordinate the working institution engaged in financing export and import. Then main objective is to coordinate the institution engaged in the foreign sector. Then another function is, or another objective is, to conducting research and surveys and studies in relation to promotion and development of foreign trade. For promoting foreign trade, this Exim Bank is conducting some research and surveys and studies. That one is the another objective. Then the management of Exim Bank is done by a board headed by managing director, and there are 17 other directors of the board, and the whole paid up capital of the bank 100 crores currently, and is subscribed to central government exclusively. Then what are the functions of Exim Bank? Let us take a look at some of the main functions of Export and Import Bank of India. Then first main function is finance import and export of goods and services from India. Then give help for importing and exporting. Okay, means finance import and export of goods and services from India. Then another function is, it also finances the import and exports of goods and services from countries other than India. Then it financing other countries also other than India, other countries also it's financially helping. It finances the import or export machines and machineries on lease and or hire purchase basis as well. Okay, then these companies, this bank is providing machineries on lease and hires purchase on the basis as well. Okay, then machineries for companies, they are providing machineries on lease and hires purchase also. Then provides refinancing services to banks and other financial institutions for their financing of foreign trade. It provides refinancing services for banks and other financial institutions. Then another function is Exim Bank will also provide financial assistance to business joining a joint venture in a foreign country. Okay, then they are providing financial assistance joining as a joint venture. Exim Bank will join as a joint venture and they will provide financial assistance. The bank also provides technical and other assistance to importers and exporters, and depending on the country of origin, there are processes and procedures involved in export and imports of goods. The Exim Bank will provide guidance and assistance in administrative matters as well. Then bank is providing technical and other assistance, advices and some guidance, like that, some help they are providing. Then undertakes functions of a merchant bank for the importer of exporter or the exporter in transaction of foreign trade. Means they are helping, they are functioning as a merchant bank for the importers and exporters for transaction of goods. Okay, then it will also underwrite shares, debentures, stocks, bonds of companies engaged in foreign trade. Then it also helps shares, debentures, stocks, bonds of companies. This one they are providing. Then it will offer short-term loans or lines of credit for foreign banks and governments. They are providing some short-term loan. That one is the another function. Then Exim Bank also can provide business advisory services and expert knowledge to Indian exporters in the respect of multi-funded project in foreign countries. Then these are the main function. Then especially import finance, then production equipment finance, export marketing finance, then leading program training institute, then export venture development lending programs, foreign currency pre-shipment credits. These are the main programs under this Exim Bank. Okay, then another programs like overseas investment, Asian countries investment partner program. These are the another functions. Then what are the importance of Exim Bank? Okay, other than providing financial assistance, then the Export Import Bank of India is always looking for ways to promote foreign trade sector in India. In the early 1990s, Exim introduced a program in India known as Clusters of Excellence. Then lot of programs are provided by Exim Bank. The aim was to improve the quality standards of our export and import. It also has a tie-up with European Bank of Reconstruction and Development. It has agreed to co-finance programs with them in Eastern Europe. Okay, then another main function is co-finance programs with the this European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. Okay, it has a tie-up with this bank and they are providing some co-finance for needy people. Okay, then in order to promote exports, Exim Bank also has some schemes such as production equipment finance program, export marketing finance, venture development finance, like that. Some programs also they are conducting. Okay, then these assistance or these programs extended to Indian promoter companies by way of program that address to different requirements of the promoter company in setting of the joint venture. Okay, as a joint venture, Exim Bank helping lot of promoter companies. Then these are the main functions or main programs of Exim Bank. Okay. Then these are the points about Exim Bank. Now we can study about mutual funds. What is mutual fund? A diversified portfolio of securities that is aimed to attract yields and appreciation of their value is called mutual fund. Okay, then this mutual fund is an actively managed investment company that collects money from individuals and institutions which shares a common financial goal. Okay, a mutual fund is an investment vehicle that investors use to increase the value of their savings. Okay, means it is a investment. Mutual fund means it is an investment vehicle, and through that one investors use to increase the value of their savings. There are different managers for different funds. Their main task is to increase return and to minimize loss. Okay, the main task is to increase return. That one is the main task behind the mutual fund. What mutual funds are doing means, a mutual fund raises money from investors to invest in stocks, bonds and other securities. Okay, then it is a package made up of several individual investment. When those investment gain or loss, you gain or as well as you will lose. Okay, then if that investment is gain, you also will get gain. If investment is loss, your money also will be in loss. Okay, when they pay dividends, you get a share of them. Okay, then that one is the mutual fund. Okay, then we know different mutual funds organizations are there, institutions are there. Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE. We know what is Bombay Stock Exchange. Okay, means BSE is the one of the largest stock exchange in the world. Okay, then this Bombay Stock Exchange, we know that one started under a banyan tree in the 1850s, and traders was meet outside the town hall to trade in stock as early as 1855. Then from there it became a largest stock exchange of the world. Okay, then yeah, we know a stock exchange. What is a stock exchange? It is a place where the securities, shares, bonds and other financial instruments are listed and bought and sold by traders or brokers. Means stock exchange means a place where the securities, shares, bonds and other financial instruments are listed and bought and sold by traders and brokers. Okay, stock exchange helps company to raise funds, and therefore company needs to list themselves. Okay, this is the specialty of stock exchange. Security Exchange Board of India Regulation Act of 1996 defined mutual fund as a fund established in the form of a trust to raise money through the sale of units to the public or a section of public under more schemes. Then investors buy shares of the mutual fund, each share representing proportional ownership in all of the funds underlying the security. Then this net asset value, NAV, net asset value, is determined at the end of each business day by adding up the value of all securities in the fund portfolio after expense, and after that divide. That is the stock exchange. Okay, then we know then about mutual means it is an actively managed investment company that collecting money from people or public. Okay, then it is an investment vehicle that investors use to increase the value of their savings. Suppose you have 100 rupees of money, you can invest in mutual fund. Then you can, if it is a gain, you can increase your saving from 100 rupees to 200 rupees. That is the specialty of mutual fund. If it is profitable, you can earn more money. That is the specialty of mutual funds.